sitting top of their division. This weekend, they get a break from conference play to take on Liberty in Virginia. However, a few big changes are being made to the roster when it comes to the rest of this season. Just when things seem to be coming up for the Trojan football team after their midweek win over conference foe Georgia State, the team was hit with some pretty big news right after.
Caleb Barker tore his ACL. He'll be out for the season. He's going to have surgery on Friday. Hate it for him because I think his first quarter on Thursday night was probably, and we've had a bunch of really good quarterbacks, but I think that's probably as good as any quarterbacks played in my 8 years here.
For redshirt sophomore Sawyer Smith, he will take over the leading role as starting quarterback, but Smith says this isn't the way he would have wanted it.
Caleb actually texted me and let me know. We were really getting really close actually, and we still are through this whole process. We've gotten a lot closer. Yeah, nothing really changes. I mean, I've been watching film like I was a starter all year, preparing for whatever would happen, hoping for the best, but not. This isn't the way you want to get in the game and be a starter. This isn't the way you want to happen at all. But I guess it happens, and I'm going to be ready for it. And I've been studying all year like I was a starter, and everything kind of stays the same, and get going and week to week.
Barker, along with Tron Folsom, Tristan Crowder, and Tyler Murray, plus a few more, sustained injuries Thursday night, the most since Arkansas State last season, but the team must look ahead.
Big win. Finished up that 2-game homestand that I thought was going to be a critical juncture in our season. We went 2-0, but the win came with cost. And Tron Folsom, who's one of our leaders on defense, he's questionable for the game. We'll know later in the week. Just like we say all the time, we've got to be a next man up program, and Sawyer Smith will get the start on Saturday, and then we're going to get Gunnar Watson. He'll be available in the game. He will play in the game on Saturday.
The men fly to Lynchburg, Virginia to take on Liberty. This game will be televised on ESPN3 and broadcast on Troy Sports Radio Network if you cannot make the game.
The Trojan volleyball team finally got their name on the boards in conference play after their wins this past weekend over ULM and ULL. The ladies will remain on the road this weekend for a trip to the Peach State to take on the Georgia Southern Eagles Friday at 5:30 p.m. and Georgia State Panthers Saturday at 5:30 p.m.
After the cross-country team's big day in Clinton, Mississippi for the Watson Ford Invitational, the men finishing third and the women finishing first, the team was scheduled to travel to Tallahassee, Florida this weekend, but due to Hurricane Michael, the meet has been canceled. The team will now compete in the Blazer Classic this weekend, hosted by UAB in Montevallo. This is the team's final meet before their trip to Mobile to compete in the Sun Belt Conference Championships on October 27th.
It was a decent weekend for the men's golf team, finishing 9th of 13 teams, with host LSU Tigers finishing first. The men head back to Louisiana this Sunday for the Jim Rivers Intercollegiate in Ruston. The tournament will end on Monday at the Squire Creek Club.
After senior Giacu Duan led the Trojans for the Mercer Invitational in Macon, Georgia, they are prepping to meet with the Tide. The men will travel to Tuscaloosa for the NCAA Regionals with the University of Alabama. So, Antonio, best of luck to every team we have, but what are your predictions for this game on Saturday?
Well, with this game, we are seeing a new lineup and the fact that Sawyer is now QB1 following, of course, Caleb's big injury going into the season.
Yeah.
I still believe it's against Liberty, so hopefully it's going to be a solid game. I'm going to say 45-7.
I think it's a little difficult with, Sawyer being in this new lineup, so I'm going to say 35-20. I'm going to keep it not too far, not too close, because we saw how we struggled with Boise on that first game simply because Caleb was not used to a starting position. He was coming behind Brandon. So I think when quarterbacks get more confident, they're good, but I think they still have to have that little struggle period first. So
I definitely agree. So this is definitely
maybe 35-20. Let's see.
Okay.
That's all the time we have for Trojan Sports Now. Check us out online at youtube.com/Troy Trojan Vision to catch anything you missed.
For Briana Jones, I'm Antonio Reese. Thanks for watching, and as always, go Trojans.